EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports, in conjunction with the R&A, present golf's oldest major and the final major championship of the year. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Open. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. The leader is Ryan Armour. He's at 9 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, definitely in contention, just one shot back at the start of play. And not the way you want to start your morning. That is going to be trouble right out of the starting gate. The lie is not a friendly one, but still a chance to get on in two with a good shot here. "12 feet still to go. Oh, how about that for a little early round confidence? That is in for par here at the first, and he'll remain one shot back. The second at 453 yards. This is a tough hole. Precision is a must off the tee because the landing area is a small one and features 3 very penal bunkers. The green is also well protected with 3 more bunkers, and the putting surface itself is anything but flat. Oh, that is way right. That ball went straight down into the heavy rough.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Down to Iona. This for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Oh, do that from way downtown. That's in for birdie here at 2. And he'll move it to 1 under for his round, -9 for the tournament. The third of 4 consecutive par 4s to start this front side is the 426-yard third hole. Hot bunkers aren't the problem here as they were in the first 2 holes, but thick rough is. A tee shot that takes the dogleg too sharply can leave one with a very difficult approach, or even worse, wind up out of bounds. And now our co-leader with problems here off the tee. That ball going to settle down into the thick stuff. Pretty shaggy lie here as he'll try to muster up something for his second.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Nicely done, and things looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. And he gets it to 2 under for his round, 11 under now for the tournament. The last of the consecutive par 4s to grace this front side is this one, the 367-yard fourth. It's the shortest of the 4 by a considerable margin. Most golfers should be able to cover the fairway bunkers and be left with just a short iron in. Just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. He has a 12-footer here. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he'll move to 11 under par. Now to the first of Royal Liverpool's 3 par 5s. It is the dogleg left, 520-yard fifth hole. Tee shots that can navigate the course to the left and the pot bunkers to the right should open up this green to be reachable in 2. By most accounts, this is the best birdie opportunity on this opening 9. And that one a little wayward. It bounds off the fairway and right into the thick rough. Frank, you surprised that one came out as well as it did?
Certainly, Rich. This hole at one stage looked very problematic, but now, you know, back in the fairway, you never know.
Eight feet now for birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And he gets it to 12 under par. The first par 3 of the round is here at the 201-yard 6th. 2 pot bunkers left and one right of the green are to be avoided at all costs. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Okay, so this one, maybe a birdie putt in name only. How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. The 7th now at 481 yards, par 4. Hot bunkers left and right are definitely in play off the tee. Even if you end up in the fairway, the second shot is a demanding one, partially blind, over a large tract of gorse and potentially 2 pot bunkers left.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavigay III.
Left himself with 149, pin sitting in the back left portion of the green.
Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And the lead's going to remain 2. On to the 8th, a par 4 at 436 yards. It features a familiar refrain: avoid the pot bunkers and the tall gorse. Doing so with your drive should leave a short iron in to a green protected by 1 bunker left and 2 to the right. Going to be watching this one intently. Oh dear, that ball is going to be beyond the white stakes, and that will be considered out of bounds. Yeah, much better there. No questioning whether this is in bounds. It is right there in the fairway. Footer. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, a disappointing 6 here at the par 4. And he'll fall to 10 under par. The 9th hole at 218 yards of par 3. Bunkers front left and right protect a fairly narrow green that features more than its share of humps and hollows. And that one going to continue off the back of the green, but it shouldn't be too bad from back there. Now from a tight lie, this his second. Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
The back nine here at Royal Liverpool kicks off with a long one at 507 yards. It's a par 4. The landing area is a tough one to navigate. It's narrow, has mounds, and it has thick rough left and right. Up near the green, the bunker front and right is incredibly deep and must be avoided at all costs. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Now Noda his second from the fairway.
He's got 141 to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
So that's in for par to start this backside. And this will stay a one-shot lead. The 11th runs along the beach to the left, and this is a tough driving hole, a par 4 at 392 yards. The short length will likely entice most to air it out, but the more prudent play might be a 3-wood or an iron, because the small landing area gets tighter the further down the fairway you travel. And now, problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee. So even from the thick stuff, a chance still to possibly reach this green in regulation. looking to splash this softly onto the green. Oh, how good is that? An ideal shot there from out of the bunker. And par will be a formality from there. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. The 12th at 449 yards is a dogleg left par 4. Those that try to chew off too much of that dogleg could find themselves in trouble if they're unable to carry the gorse. The approach will be to an elevated green that slopes fairly severely from back to front.
He gets a little lucky there and even bounces back into the fairway.
So after a well-placed drive, this his second from short range. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. This a little under 10 feet for birdie. Oh my, that singes the right edge but doesn't go down. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he's going to remain at 10 under. The 13th is a par 3 at 194 yards. It yields another panoramic look at Hilbrey Island and the estuary beyond. But this could be a tricky little hole. Tee shots that land in that front right pot bunker rarely lead to a par. And this ball just going to sneak over the back by a foot or two, but it'll stay in the short grass. Clean lie here for his second to the par 3. Oh, everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. Now to, statistically, the toughest hole at the 151st Open, that being the 454-yard 14th. This dogleg left features a bunker on the inside quarter left as well as two more to the right. As we saw with just about all the fairway bunkers here at Royal Liverpool, anything that winds up in one of these off the tee means you have little or no shot to get on in two. That is just a beautiful shot. Second shot, good look at the green. Okay, that's acceptable there. This for birdie now at 14.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And he will definitely not say no to that. The 15th is the longest hole on the course, checking in at a full 620 yards. The fairway is fairly generous by Royal Liverpool standards, though it does feature bunkers left and right. The issues tend to develop on the second shot, where you'll need to commit one way or the other to going for it or laying up. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Ooh, and that one straight down. That's going to be tough from there. This from about 10 feet. The run here, that a third consecutive birdie, and he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. The final three-hole stretch begins with the par 4 16th at 461 yards. Most players should be able to move their tee shots beyond the three fairway bunkers, but more away up toward the green, 5 of them in total. Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic, to say the least. It'll take some effort from this buried lie, but a chance now to still reach this green in 2.
Now, that's not a bad shot, and the reason why I say that, you see the lie, thick, heavy rough, just to forge that one out and get it on the green. Good going.
Tell you what, lag putting, such an underrated part of the game, and that is well done there. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain 4 clear of the field. Now to one of the more visually stunning holes on the course, the par 3 17th at 136 yards. This has everything you want in a classic par 3, and a lot that you don't, including steep runoffs, deep bunkers, and a tricky green to putt on. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. This is a 16-footer. Oh, yeah, worth an exhale there. That's a good par save here at 17. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. Now to the closing hole at Royal Liverpool, the 609-yard par 5 18. This hole confounded some of the best in the world during the 2023 Open, including Ricky Fowler and Justin Thomas. Tee shots need to avoid the internal out of bounds to the right. Many wound up laying up and taking the danger out of play. Those who try to reach this green in two can often wind up in one of 3 deep, hot bunkers, short and left. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. And that is not the spot to be.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. That will be a 3rd straight round in the 60s. So it'll be a 54-hole lead for our featured golfer. Even for someone with this much experience in the situation, Frank, makes for a tough night of sleep, and you've been there.
Yeah, experienced players know it can go both ways, so they're a little more realistic with 18 holes to go. You're right. Do they sleep? Do they don't sleep? Well, it depends on the individual. But what they do know is tomorrow will be a long, drawn-out day, and they will have to be on top of their game.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.